Hello, swivel heads. It's Greg Allison coming to you on Thanksgiving Eve, the 24th of November, 21. Time on deck is 2100 hours. I kid you not. 2100 hours Central Daylight Time. No, Central Standard Time. I got to get used to saying that. 2021 Central Daylight Time. There we go. Standard Time. I'll get there. 2021. It's still 2021. In the year 2121, nobody will have any fun because never will be found a single bun laying on the ground. In the year 2121. Hello, it's Greg Allison, as I said, with Green Greg's coming to you again live with Woden's Wondrous Words or Worlds. I got to figure out a good name for this. But I can't use woke no more because somebody stole that term. And it doesn't mean what I intended. But I hope everybody's doing well here tonight. And we see some people coming in the room. And I hope my poetry don't give you a fright. All right. So we for those that are just joining, maybe you've never been in one of my live sessions before. But I do live sessions on Wednesday nights and Friday nights for the sole purpose of allowing our people to have a gathering spot as a family to chat with each other, to chat with me and ask many questions. I get questions across a very broad spectrum of topics, from gardening to worm farming to politics to military to space, because I am a space guy and a prepper and many other things. So I get all kind of crazy questions and we have a little fun. That's one of the main things, is to have fun. You know, I cover a lot of serious topics through the week, but it doesn't mean we can't have a little fun. Sometimes we sing, sometimes we dance, you know, do a little poetry here. Then we'll do a little poetry. We'll start out doing some weather. And I might read a poem and then come back and read it later, because some people will be joining later. We got 10 whopping people in the room today, a big crowd so far. I usually come on later, but I used to do Woden's World every, what do I call this video tonight? I used to do it every Wednesday night at 9. I didn't quite make it at 9 tonight. I figured if it's not at 9, it can't be a Woden video, because 9 is his number. Wednesday's his day and 9 is his number. Hey, Keith Evans, thank you, sir. Super chat. Awesome. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you, and happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone. Yeah, I've done a couple of live chats and didn't get any super chats, so it's really good to get one, because a lot of times these super chat, these live sessions get demonetized off the bat. And, you know, it's, you know, kind of hard to make anything with these. And I also tend to lose a few subscribers every time I do one, especially if somebody thinks, oh, I call it Woden's Wondrous Wednesday. Okay, that's what I call this video today. So, yeah, it was meant to be world. But anyway, or a word or something like that. So I got to work on the title. It's been a while since I thought I had my ringer turned off. So there is a subscriber actually calling me. So I'm going to have to tell her to, hey, I'm live. Check me back in a minute, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
I'll check you on live.
Bye. One of our subscribers calling me. I thought I had the ringer silenced. What happened with that? Oh, well. Okay, guys. Bad on me, but I wouldn't have answered if it wasn't one of the family here. And I would have just chunked the phone somewhere. Holy guacamole smokeamoly. One of the family calling me. This is the one from Arizona. And again, this is a family chat. And, you know, normally I don't get on here at 9, but the days are getting shorter. The nights are getting longer. It makes it easier to get in here at 9 o'clock, right? So let's see what's going on. Flipping Nickel. Hello, Greg. And Steve-O says, what's going on with changing your funny looking hat? Oh, I got many hats. If y'all noticed, this is the hat I used to use on my thumbnail for Woden's World. Yeah, happy Wotan's Thanksgiving. There you go. Wotan, Woden, Wodennas. Wodennas is the origin of Wednesday Day. Wodennas is a full name for Woden. Odin is Woden, Odin, Wotan, Wotan, yeah, different names. But you know, this is not a religious program here. It's not a, you know, I'm just using it for fun, because I got the hair and I'm got the Viking ancestry. And so you know, it's just a little fun we're having here tonight. So cheers, everyone. I'm really happy that Thanksgiving is upon us. And I'm going to do a little thing with my family come Friday. And Friday's going to be my Thanksgiving day. Hey, there she is, Cassandra Day. Hi, Greg. Happy Thanksgiving. She's in the house. All righty. So I still need to turn this ringer off. I didn't realize I had it on. Give me a second, guys. I got to hit the settings button. I thought I had done that. I usually try to do that before I start one of these videos. Nope, it wasn't done. Yeah, now I know. Sometimes you wonder what happens, guys. So again, appreciate the super chat from Keith. When Brian Perendi gets in the room, I'll show you something he sent to me. I hope he joins us tonight. He may be looking for us much later. I called you to say happy Thanksgiving. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you and to everybody else in the room. It is Thanksgiving Eve. What a good time to have a video. I'll probably record a video and upload it tomorrow. I might even do a live session for kicks later tomorrow night because everybody will be kicked back. Most people, just trying to digest their food. Like I said, I'm going to do my Thanksgiving Friday because there's conflicts in different families and things like that. It works out easier that way. And I was planning to do big cooking tomorrow, but my kids said, Dad, why bother? Just let's go out somewhere, save yourself a lot of work. And, I'm such a busy guy. I used to just cook huge, ginormous Thanksgiving and Christmas meals every year. But by the time I got around to eating it, I would be just about sick from being so darn tired because I would be up hours on end cooking and cleaning and cooking and cleaning and washing and cooking and cleaning. There's a lot of cleaning going on when you're doing a lot of cooking. And I can cook, guys. I can cook holiday meals really nice. And I noticed though, shortages hit us. So we got our supply chain issues. And one of the shortages that manifest was I couldn't get any frozen pie shells. Excuse me, guys. I've had this cough for 2 years and I ain't got this bug. And I don't know why I'm coughing, but I've been coughing like for 2 years. I know what I am going to do. I'll take off these tennis shoes and slip on some slippers. I've been outside. I've been in my microgreens trailer already tonight. Checked it out. And it's like 49 degrees outside. But in my microgreens trailer, well, the air conditioning running is 60. You go, what? 60 degrees running air conditioning is 49 outside. Well, yeah, that's because I got a dehumidifier inside. That thing's a heater. And that's why I couldn't grow microgreens in the house in the summertime, as I don't have AC in the house, and it would have just got way too hot. Now, if you watch a lot of people talking about microgreens, they tell you, if you're comfortable, they're comfortable, maybe 70 degrees. I find that pea shoots and radishes really like it cool, especially the peas. If you get the peas too warm, they get sour and they get issues. So they like it cool. It's good for them. Saying my brother got bit by a rattlesnake. Pray he feels better. Oh yeah, we better do some praying for her brother. He's having seizures. That's not good. Was he in medical care? I hope he's seeing a doctor. Bob Salty, Nation Berserker. Tammy Jeff says I wanted doing good. Thanks. Okay. All right, folks talking with each other. Yeah, that's scary. Gonna stuff it tonight. There you go. It sounds good. Well, I made myself a little pizza tonight, and I had to brew coffee after doing pizza because I really thought, I just gave myself all this tryptophan. Am I going to be able to stay awake when to do this session? And I went outside and I got doing a couple of things. So I wanted to get in here on 9 sharp, but I didn't quite make it. Like I said, 9 is Woden's number, and Wednesday is Woden's day. Wondrous. And that was one of his names, Wondrous. Wednesday is from Wondrous, which is an older Anglo-Saxon pronunciation or older Germanic pronunciation for Woden, Odin. Yeah, there's various pronunciations that goes with that name or that entity. So that's just a little bit of ancient history we're hitting on here. I'm going to pull up the chat room here on my laptop because we'll be going in a moment into looking at a few other pages, and that way I can keep up with y'all's chat as we go through some other screens. So give me one momentum, please, as Lily Tomlin used to always say on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Who remembers Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In? And who can tell me what the show was that replaced Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In? Can anybody tell me that? So let's see, Scrappy Cat talking to Cassandra. And we got Jeffrey Bolander says, "Hey everyone." All right, very good, Jeffrey. So, what show replaced Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In on the television? Now, you country folks ought to know that. Some of you preppers ought to know that, especially if you're a country music fan and like comedy. There's some big hints. Green Greg's, what are you cooking or doing for Turkey Day? Well, I just said I usually cook, or had been cooking for years, but not the last very few. Bingo, North Alabama hiking. Bingo, you got it. Hee-haw. Hee-haw replaced Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Hee-haw. Hee-haw. Hey, we had a watcher the other day, or one of our viewers here in the show the other day, that asked me if I remember the Country Boy Eddie show, which was Thanksgiving is on Thursday. Exactly. And Thursday is rolling around very soon. It will be Thursday very soon. And that's what the Country Boy Eddie used to open the show, every show doing that. So I love Hee Haw, says Cassandra. Yeah, it was they had some good music and it was a lot of fun. They cut up. So it was a funny show. I always loved Archie Campbell's stories when he'd tell it in the barbershop. He always had some funny stories. The funniest one was Rendersella. The story about Rendersella. That one just had me in stitches. So I don't know if y'all have ever seen that. Check it out. Randy Cummins. How you doing, Randy? Good to see you. Randy, I know you had some health issues there for a while. Are you doing okay, bud? For those that don't know, Randy is the guy who gave me this walking cane right here. Very nice walking cane, very stout. It seems lightweight, but boy, it's stout. I have discovered I could take this cane and strike a sapling, yay big around, and it'll just bam, cut it right off. Old time country music. Yeah, I love old time country music. Green Greg Zakers is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Yeah, I've had a couple people tell me I should make some kind of song out of that. Sweet Inhibitions is my DJ name. Okay, Tammy. Sounds great. Colorado Jan says, that was too long ago, Greg, for me. I love both shows. Oh, you love both shows. All right. Now, it's too long. You remember it. Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Yeah, they used to have the little doors that pop out of and say jokes at each other, like in the fence. I had a friend that made a fence like that. He said he was told his fence was going to be vulnerable to wind, and so he needed to put doors in it to relieve the wind pressure. So he built a fence that looked just like that. I teased him about that so much. It wasn't funny. Jeff, COVID or cancer? No, that's not what got me coughing. I ain't got me one of them. Green Bean had a sad end. What happened to Green Bean? Oh yeah, Green Bean. That's right. String Bean was his name. String Bean was a best friend of Grandpa Jones, and they did a lot of the same kind of music. Played banjos. They were both stars on Hee Haw, and String Bean was the Scarecrow character until he died. They kept the Scarecrow in the film, but he got murdered. And Grandpa Jones discovered him because they were going to go on a fishing trip. Grandpa Jones went over there to get him, and I think he and his wife both. Somebody broke in on him just for robbery, and it was awful. It was awful. Yeah, that was a very sad ending for String Bean, not Green Bean, String Bean. So I didn't recognize him when first said Green Bean. When you said Green Bean, I was kind of got me crossed between Green Jeans from Captain Kangaroo. Don't tell me, got nothing to do. Dun, 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 dun. And he has String Bean. So Minnie Pearl hat the tag. Hey man, I've seen Minnie Pearl. I've been to the Grand Ole Opry. I've seen it once. I've seen Minnie Pearl with her, and of course she had a tag on her hat. Howdy, she'd always say. And Grandpa Jones, they were both there. Little Jimmy Dickens, and I think Jimmy Carlisle. Some of them used to be regular stars on there. Grinder switch always. Yeah. Well, there were some characters. They had some simple stuff, and they had their humor, and they played it up and made a good career with it. That's a good thing. Jeffrey Bowler says, Greg, can I get your opinion on crypto? What does your generation think? Wow. What is your generation there, Jeffrey? Tell us about it. How old are you there? Now that you put that up, yeah, I'm 61, which makes me 7, by the way. I'm 7 years old. In gematria, where you add things together, right? So, somebody sent me an email about dolomite. Oh, who was that? I've got to answer that email later. Dolomite. Yeah, you put dolomite in your worm beds. All right, so crypto. Crypto is risky. I stayed with my grandmother on Saturday night when I was a kid. But I always watched Statler Brothers show. Yeah, Statler Brothers. Flowers on the Wall. I love that song. That's the one that sticks with me most. Watching Captain Kangaroo. Don't tell me I got nothing to do. That's probably my favorite little verse out of it. I always thought that was just funny. Oh yeah, I'm watching Captain Kangaroo. I have plenty to do. Getting flowers on the wall. Yeah, I'm 65 and crypto has been good to me. Okay, you're 38. All right, so here's the deal. My mom passed away in 2007. I think I got about $8,000 out of her estate, and I invested some of it in silver, and I bought a boat. And the boat went to heck. And at the time, everybody was predicting silver was going to go up through the roof because it's supposed to be 1/16 the price of gold. It was nowhere near it. It always has been, except for right now. And there was just tons of all these talking heads, one after another, after another, after another. Buy silver, buy silver. Silver's going to go. It's got to go up. It's going to go up. It's going to have to go. It's going to go up. It's going to go up. Silver has never been as high as it was since I bought it in 2008. Never got that high again. It went whoop and never returned. So really, wow, so much for all these talking heads and the experts. Okay. So I kind of keep that strategy when I think about any of these investment things. All the experts are wrong. All the experts are stupid. They don't know jack diddle about anything. All the talking blah 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 blahs. They're just out running their gums, and they get airtime and TV time, and they get print space. And what do they get? They get it wrong. You flip a coin and do better than these guys do. But it's been many years, and it's never returned to what they were predicting. Was Goober Pyle, aka George Lindsay from Alabama? Yes. No. Yeah, George Lindsay was. Goober Pyle was. He was from Double Springs, Alabama. Mr. Haney. No, wait a minute. I don't know if he was actually from Double Springs or not. Mr. Haney was from Double Springs, and he settled in Double Springs. I believe he was from there. Mr. Haney was on Green Acres, and all those a lot of those shows everywhere they had what was the name of that town? It wasn't Grinder's Switch. It was it was in Beverly Hillbillies and Green Acres. Had the drugstore. I'm getting blank here. What was the name of that town? Bug Tussle. Everybody's had a bug tussle. Hey Stan, how you doing? It's good to see Greg. Yeah, thank you. They had Mr. Haney, Gomer Pyle. Now Gomer Pyle, where the heck was he from? He's not from Alabama. But Goober Pyle, guy played Goober. I believe he was from Alabama. He definitely settled in Alabama. So that's where he wound up. Goober and Gomer were both from Alabama. Both of them? Okay. I knew Goober was. Wasn't sure about Gomer. Well, Mr. Haney definitely was. Hootersville, that's it. Hootersville was the one town in all those shows, including Petticoat Junction too. Yeah, Bug Tussle was just in the Hillbilly show. That's right. I think about it. I knew I wasn't getting quite right. Hootersville. That's it. It had the drugstore, what was that guy? The drugstore owner's name. Gomer was Jim Neighbors. That's right, Jim Neighbors. He was quite a singer. I think he went to Hawaii. And then, Mr. Smith, how you doing, bud? So, we're reminiscing here. That's something we do. Who knows where we're going here tonight? Hello, Greg from Houston, says Jan Harold. How you doing, Jan? By the way, I got a daughter coming up in Houston. She's going to be here probably tomorrow, and I'm doing dinner with her. She's got a beautiful. Hey, I did a video with her. She's got a nice channel here. Let's see, the Anna Griffin Show and Green Acres, me favorites. Crypto is a false currency. If the power does, that's the thing. But any digital currency, even your money in the bank is the same, really. Dollar currency is false currency in a way. It's fiat money. So some people feel happier when they got a blockchain. So I've in the past always advised them to, if you're going to invest in something, invest in prepping supplies, things that help you survive, things that's going to have value even when the grid goes down. Your money in the bank is going to have no value. It's just going to go poof. Anything in the bank, anything that's digital is going to go poof. Fishes and loaves. Hey, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving to you. Anything that's in the bank is going to go poof. He owned his own island at the end. Okay, I don't doubt it. He made a lot of money singing. He was really a great singer. So was Sanford and Son. Sanford and Sons is from Alabama? Yeah, be kidding me. Red Fox. What was his name? Red Fox is what he went by. I don't know. Really? I hadn't heard that one. My dad always accused me of being Sanford. So my worms from you are super abundant. I have over 30,000 worms now. Good for you, Jan. How many did you start out with, Jan? Good for you. You're going to be a regular worm farmer. Let's see. Let's show Lisa's message here. Oh, no, the moderator beat me to it. Very good. Just hearts there. That's good. Sometimes the algorithms will hold up just symbols. I don't know why. Diane Polk says, hi, Greg. Happy Thanksgiving to you, your beautiful wife, and all your family. I don't have a wife. Who's my wife, Diane? I do not have a wife. You see Leanne at the flea market. Well, not flea market. Well, sometimes at the farmer, she's a friend. We're not married. That's right. Petticoat Junction. And here's Uncle Joe. He's moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction. All the family in Gilligan's Island. Oh yeah, Gilligan's Island. That was one of my favorites too. Yeah, and my dad rode on a plane with the little boy from all the family. He said he flew by himself. Nobody was accompanying him. He got on the plane and flew across country all by himself. They used to do that sometimes back then. I would not let a kid do that today. I don't think anybody would. I hope not. First got 1,500, then I got 2,500, almost 2 years ago. Very well. Yeah, they will double. They should double about every 2 months if you take care of them. Have you done a propagation to figure out how often they've been doubling and work it backwards? I mean, we could. You figure out when you got them, you could work it backwards and figure out how often or how soon your worms are doubling. I'd be curious to know, Jan. When I first got them, my worms absolutely doubled every 2 months. Boom, 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 boom. I couldn't build beds fast enough. Now I probably have them doubling every 2 months if I can just build the beds. It's kind of hard. Trying the 5-gallon bucket earthworm compost now. Have you done small spaces? I've done small spaces, but not 5 buckets, guys. My scale is too big to do 5 buckets or 5-gallon buckets. Well, if you pile enough of them up together, and there are worm farmers that do that. But you got to, I just, to me, it might save space, but you got to stack them and unstack them as you feed them and process them. And it just seems like a lot of work to me. I don't know. It's a lot of work to handle digging the worms out anyway. So there's no easy way around it. If you're in a small space, you got everything right there with you. So what I have to do is I have to dig them out the wheelbarrow and then wheelbarrow them over to where we're running. And that's a lot of work too. So I don't know in the end, which is the best method. I mean, it might be easier to handle buckets and handle wheelbarrows, but I grow mine on the trees. I grow them outdoors. So for me, now, if I was doing Euros, it might work that way. What I'm planning to do is I got my log barn. There's a big room in my log barn that is not used for anything. It don't even have a door. Not yet. The log barn is still a work in process. I'm planning to build a room in there and totally enclose it and put it under temperature control and grow night crawlers in it, because African night crawlers like it warm in the winter. They can't handle the cold weather. And Euros prefer it cool in the summer, and it gets really hot out here. So I thought I'd just rotate Euros and Africans in and out of that room according to the season, and have an alternate racks outside and just put them in like these big Ooh, the concrete mixing pans that you mix concrete in and raise them that way. That's what I'm thinking of. I've not raised any that way. I've seen it done. I do have some questions about raising something in a bed that you don't drain from. But if you don't overwater them, I guess it works. I've seen it done, but you just got to be careful. And I wouldn't do that outdoors because they get too wet. AC requires 120-volt AC, but a wet cloth hung over a fan will give you similar effects. Yeah, and that works better where you've got low humidity. I got high humidity here, but I do use that principle. It's called a swamp cooler. It's in my greenhouse. It will work, but it's more limited around here. Hey, New Days Always, how you doing? A friend from Maine. Tommy Bentley says, anyone checked out catfish farming? It's big down here. Catfish farming is big. It's probably not as big as it was. I don't think there's as many catfish farms as there used to be. I don't know if it's because the market dried up or something. I mean, hey, I love to eat catfish, but it's not quite what it used to be. Unless it sounds like we both have the same plan. What was Melissa's plan? It says get drippings and use for fertilizer. I work on worm farm in East Texas for a long time. Yeah. Well, you can take those drippings. It's called leach it, and I've done that. That's how I used to brew my worm tea. I used to just use a leach it, and I would take the leach it and put it in a big barrel and feed it molasses and run air through it. Some people are concerned about that, and they claim that it's you'll get more anaerobic bacteria, blah blah blah. But if you're blowing air in it, it's hard to see how that's any different using worm castings. To be honest about it, I used that method very successfully for a few years, and quite frankly, I think my worm tea was more popular then than it is now when I used a tea bag, more traditional approach to doing it. Maybe I should return to using leach it. Mark Anthony, howdy, happy Thanksgiving Eve. Exactly. Hey, Judy's in the house. Greg, what kind of rabbits do you recommend? I want to get some for fertilizer and meat rabbits. Probably the most productive rabbit, or one of the most productive meat rabbits in New Zealand, whites. I have had New Zealand whites. Right now I'm running, only got one, and I got Rexes. The Rexes are a pretty rabbit, but if you want to sell the pelts, people prefer the white because they can dye it any color. But the Rexes have a beautiful base color to their pelts. They have different colors, just depending on the Rex. Fishes in load. This is the one where you drill the holes in all the way around, place it in the ground, drop kitchen scraps, a bit of dirt, and close the lid. No, that's more of a bacteria. And let them eat and crawl out with their poop to garden. Drill holes all the way around, place it in the ground. Well, that's kind of a worm bin. That's more or less a worm bin. But you can't just put only kitchen scraps on them because it'll be too acidic. And guys, I cover this stuff in my videos. You got to have a good bed of something that's not hot. That sort of went through the composting phase. There's worm farm videos supposedly where people do a video. Oh, this is how to do your worm bin. They just fill a whole bin full of food. Your worms will die if you do that. Guarantee you they will die. Do not do that. There's tons of people make those kind of videos. It's like, no, don't go there. I've had people buy worms from me because they watch some of those videos. I'd be telling them, they'd be telling me what's wrong with their worms. I'd say, you're overfeeding them. Oh, no, I'm not overfeeding them. Well, they cut back a little bit. And then come back, same problem. Well, my worms are doing this. I said, you're overfeeding them. They're acidic. Oh, no. And then later I'll find him one day, one of these people who kill worms like over and over and over for like a year. This woman bought worms from me all the time. She kept killing them. One day she called me back. She says, Greg, I figured out what I'm doing wrong with my worms. I said, what's that? She says, I'm overfeeding them. I just died laughing at her. What can you say? My house smells like turkey. I wonder why, Judy. Yeah, I put a turkey in my cart today, but I was talking to my kids as I was loading up and on the phone, and they said, Dad, let's just go out and eat. They said, we're all going to have turkey Thursday, and they're coming to my house Friday. So they want to either go out to eat or me go buy a bunch of, last year I just went and bought barbecue. But I used to cook a lot of turkey and dressing, and I couldn't find the pie shells. I make pecan pies, some of the best pecan pies you ever ate in your life, but I don't make the shells. My dad used to make the shells, but I'm not into making shells yet. Let's say you have to chop up the horse poop and spread it over lightly. Yeah, if it's fresh, but I like to use well composted poop for many reasons. One is that it's been washed up by rain a lot. It doesn't have, the worm medicine leaches out. And there's also some people put bad stuff in their grass these days to feed them. So, prepping advice, guys. I got some prepping advice. Y'all might know I'm building a mushroom house right now. I got a guy building it for me, and my finances are extremely tight. So I bartered with him to finish my worm house and to do some repair on my house. I gave him my red van. Now, he's not done with the job, but I went ahead and let him have it today. I mean, he really needed a vehicle to do some things. And I'm not giving him the title, but I let him take possession of the vehicle today. And, I had to take my stuff out. Now, one thing I did, because I'm stuck driving old Betsy Blue now, and she's having a master cylinder problem. It's going to be raining all day tomorrow. So I went by the parts place and bought a big thing of, good truck size bottle of DOT 3 brake oil. And I can't find it now. It's like, really? I just did that just a couple of hours ago. And I went looking for it, and I can't find my stinking brake fluid. But I took some stuff out, and I'm going to show you something I carry in every vehicle. There's 3 things I always carry in every vehicle. It's usually in my backpack that I wear to work too. It's just good things to have for prepping. I love pecan pie too. So let's do a little prepping lesson here today. 3 things that Greg Allison carries to him are for making fire. One, this is an easy way to make a fire. It's good for about 1,000 strikes. And if you preserve your embers, you can keep that going for a long time and not have to use it so much. So I carry these in my backpack. I got one in my pocket. I keep one in every vehicle, maybe 2 or 3. As a matter of fact, if I check in my pocket, let me move my nug first, if y'all know what I'm talking about. What do I got in my pocket right? What is Green Greg's got in his pocket right now? Oh, a wing nut. Everybody needs a wing nut in their pocket, right? How about 3 lighters, 2 Swiss Army knives, a key, and pocket change. Of course, the pocket nug. Oh yeah, this lighter is not part of these lighters, okay? So yeah, lighters are important, but eventually going to run out of lighter fluid. Now, so it's important to know how to make fire with bow and drill and flint and steel and all those good hacking methods. And probably bow and drill is the best in case your steel runs out. But I think in our world, we're going to have plenty of steel. Gorgeous, awesome. How you doing? Hey, where's Greg? Right here. Right here. All right. So 2 other things. I have another means for making fire, which as long as the sun shines, it's good. Beady. Look here, I keep one at my desk. Beady. Pink Panther flakes are pink. You remember that silly commercial? Pink Panther. Anybody see? They made 2 Pink Panther movies. Oh, I look goofy. I'm seeing the replay now. It's goofy looking. They made 2 Pink Panther movies. One is, hey, y'all, the sun, how you doing? Well, Ken Ruffian, wishing you and yours a happy Thanksgiving, you too. The elves are visiting you too. Yeah, they are. Camo, awesome. I dropped my camo, gorgeous, awesome. Have you ever heard of a big lighter blow up in someone's pocket? No, but they could. They definitely could. One of the biggest things I've heard blow up people's pockets, lithium-ion batteries. Lithium-ion batteries, as you charge and discharge the batteries, they can form dendrites, which are little metallic crystals that will grow, and they can pierce the membrane separator between the anode and the cathode. The anode and the cathode, is like the positive and negative plates. But in these lithium-ion batteries, see, they have a big, long, strip that's got these plates, and then they roll it up, put it inside that canister to make that. Or in a flat battery, they fold it back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So you got several layers, kind of like capacitors have, and between anode and cathode, and they got a membrane separator between the 2. And if this dendrite punctures that separator, and it can short between the positive and negative. And when you got a short circuit, it draws a lot of current, creates a lot of heat, and gets to be a problem because a short circuit in a battery will pull a lot of current real fast, generate a lot of heat. And it just so happens that the cathode, it's the cathode in the battery has enough oxidizer built into the metal oxide in the cathode to consume up to 15% of the electrolyte, oxidize it with no outside oxygen. So basically you got fuel and oxidizer together, which is the ingredients for either a bomb or rocket motor. And it will shoot out a jet just like a little rocket motor. So you can think all those little batteries has been a little rocket motor in your pocket. And so if you got that with, say, a vapor, you know, these people that vape, but you also have lithium ion batteries in these devices here. And the reliability of them is probably not as good as you think. So that's something that I actually look a lot into when I do battery safety as a system safety engineer. Dr. Geeman's place, how you doing? Never weld with lithium battery in your pocket. Oh, yeah. Got you, buddy. Yep, you spark on it, you might be in trouble. Shoot, I had a lithium phone battery swell up and get hot. Oh yeah, and if your laptop starts swelling in the middle, that means you need to get rid of it or change that battery out or something. What did I do? I had a battery charging cord here. What did I do? Oh, here it is. Show y'all a little safety thing. I'm going to start a channel called, actually I've already got it set up. I've recorded some videos for it. I've not did a video on this part of it yet, but it's product papas. And I've already done several videos. I just haven't posted them. But one thing I wanted to do is say, look at this cord on this charger. See how that thing's frayed? Well, it got real worse real fast on me. And I plugged it in and I'm seeing smoke. And I look down, this thing's burning. The funny thing is, my phone was attached to this, and that was next to a bottle of alcohol in my vehicle. That could have got really ugly real fast. This could have flamed up and hit that alcohol, and I could have had a little explosion right next to my seat driving down the road. That would have been somewhat less than, well, it would have been interesting. It would have been a little too interesting. Randy, you're cooking tomorrow or being treated, says Wise Al. Okay. All right, my father-in-law is a welder too. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. I have a lithium phone. Yeah, get hot. Yeah, most people got these lithium-ion batteries all around us. We're trying to invent a solid-state version. The guy who invented a lithium-ion battery is his name is Goodenough. That's his last name, Goodenough. I swear to God, that's his name is Goodenough. He's like dang near 100 years old. And he's trying to invent the next phase of the solid-state version. He's really actively pursuing it. So he's really bright. He's really old and really bright, and you know we owe a lot to Goodenough. I think he's got a PhD. I think it's Dr. Goodenough. So yeah, we call them doctor, even if they're not a medical doctor. For those of you that got confused on that topic way back when. Another thing that I carry in my vehicles, every vehicle, and usually in my backpack, is a lensatic compass. Now, I like the lensatic compasses. This is the kind I trained on in the military. Now, what I like about them, this one's got a dirty lens on it, is that you can shoot an azimuth with these compasses real well. Because it's got a lens, it's got, oh, this is broken. I got to replace this. How did that happen? My little hair here, wire, it goes from here to here between these set screws got broken. Now I could take them out and put another little wire in there. So it's engineer directional compass. You might be able to see where the wire's broken in the center there. That's sad. But these are if the wire's not broken, this should be dead center there. And so you can use it to sight your compass heads in here. Now, this has got glow in the dark compass heads. It's got degrees on it, and you can adjust this for shooting azimuths and back azimuths. It's got a nice little handle. You can hold it while you do that. And it's a very precise little instrument. I love these compasses. To me, they're the only compass to use. I see people that do flat compasses and the compasses on the butt of their knives and all that kind of stuff. And those are cool, but nothing beats a good lensatic compass except for unless you got the hair string broken there. So these are great little compasses, guys. and it folds, and this little thing folds over to protect it. Of course, that little hair is kind of exposed. Something got in there and punctured it, I suppose, because it was in the side pocket in my truck, and who knows what people were sticking in there, and that got ruptured, unfortunately. But you can usually get those. The supply chain's not too bad broken. At Walmart even carries them. But that's the kind of compass you might get them at a military surplus store. But I think they're having a hard time getting stuff. LiPo, lithium polymer ion. Okay, Dr. G-Man, lithium polymer. I was wondering about that. All right, I don't know the polymer ones. AAA beverages. Read Charles Steinmetz, most important man ever born. Okay, have to check that out. Don't use Bix. I'm a Zippo. Yeah, all right, still. Well, they're just cheap and readily available. I get the Zippo part. But hey, you can throw these in a closet and good forever, or a desk drawer, glove compartment. You know, I keep them in all these various places and lots of places. Oh yeah, by the way, Brian Perendi sent me a bunch of stuff. He's in the chat room. One thing he sent me was these Fleet Farm burnt peanuts. He is back in the room. I have to show that. And he sent me some honey. Some stuff. So I'm gonna try one of these peanuts. So if y'all see me gag and die, you'll know why. I'm curious. I've been wanting to try one. So I need to get in there. He sent me something else I'm gonna have to talk about if he gets here. So watch when Greg does the court system have the right to compel you to walk off a cliff. That should be a very self-evident answer to that question, right? Does the court system have the right to compel you to walk off a cliff? Only if you're judged guilty, right? Of a crime, a felony, of high order. So yet, what's happening? Yeah, it looks like. You know what? These peanuts are highly suspicious. Don't they look kind of like a certain bug? Don't they look like a certain bug? I could use these as props for a topic, right? It's definitely candy coated. Like there is a peanut inside. Bite it too. Well, there's a peanut. Sorry for eating in front of y'all, but curiosity was killing me. Candy coating is kind of sweet. It's got like salt grains on it. So the little spike protein simulators are really salt grains. And the red stuff is sweet. What is it? Got a flavor like? What is that? It's a familiar taste like from movie theaters or something, some of the movie theater candy. I can't tell you exactly what it is. Roasted chestnuts, that's even better. Greg, the scriptures I have are Acts 5:29, Matthew 8:5 through 13. Does this system really have the authority to judge us under the Constitution and a right of freedom of religion? I don't know what I think, but that won't stop them. Guys, I put in for a religious exemption against taking the, you know what? Mary Coggins, Greg, how is a handsome man like you without a wife? I just don't have one. Do I need one? Maybe I do. You're right, the Weissman. There's no higher court. No higher court, but they still try to force you into things. So the mandate from El Presidente out to all the contractors is, you know, if the guys don't take it by a certain time, you got to tell them goodbye, or else we will fine you $70,000 or something crazy per some time period. I don't know what it is, but so the contractors are letting people go. But now, if they get approved for exemption, you might get to stay on board. Too much to dismiss. I filed for an exemption, a religious exemption, and it was turned down. my exemption request was turned down, but I was given some guidance and I'm refiling. I refiled and I've not heard back from it. So my first filing was rejected. Let's hope and pray. Pray for me tonight that this next one goes through. I'm not yet to the place where Watchman kind of got American women are too expensive, he said. Oh, you got a point. You got a point. Peg, do you have a girlfriend? No, Mary, I don't have a girlfriend. not anybody. I've got friends that are girls, and some of them are good friends. And I'm pretty close with somebody in the chat room. Sorry about that. I have to rewatch the video to catch up, says New Day. So yeah, there's some complicated situations, but I'm not married at the moment. So didn't OSHA shoot down that man-made? What didn't OSHA shoot that mandate down? No, OSHA's the enforcement of it. There were courts that have put a stay on the see what Biden did was several parts. He put a mandate out to the federal employees. He put a mandate out to the federal contractors. And he put out another mandate to all industry under OSHA that said if you have over 100 employees, you got to do it. I don't fit in that category. I'm a federal contractor. What they dealt with was for those companies that had 100 employees. So I'm not under that. So I'm not under that. Still Ross says, after 7 years, the last one left me when I gotten really ill. So I decided myself am one and only, says Still. Yeah, that's kind of awful where somebody leaves you when you're sick or ill. It's supposed to be for sickness or death. But we see that sometimes not so, don't work out too well. Hello, Swivelheads. How is your melon smelling? All right. Oh man, that's funny. The Watchman, big mandates hit Monday. There's been major protests across America, Washington State, Finch Elementary. Yeah, for me, the deadline is supposed to be you're supposed to either have your exception approved or your injection is supposed to be totally effective by the 8th of December. So the time is ticking down. I think the time to get any of them and be effective by the 8th of December ended today. I believe today was the last day. No, it might have been the 22nd that you could have took something and it be effective by the 8th or whatever the case is. But yeah, I'm out of time on that. So, and I'm not taking anything. Stand your ground, Greg says, yeah, I've been standing my ground, but it's you know, I'm at great risk here because I may have to go bankrupt. And I don't know what all that's going to entail, but I might have to go bankrupt. Jason, a marriage is the most expensive contract you'll ever sign. I know. I have actually been there 3 times. Let's see. What's this? A marriage is only good till the man dies. Oh my goodness, Watchman. Adam McGraw. So I believe all my marriages were in a past life. Says Adam McGraw. Greg, just get the jab and keep your job. Are you serious, Mary? Are you serious? There's a lot of risk with it, guys. Become a chipmunk dancer. Me? Chippendales? Wow. Imagine that. Imagine that. Billy the Kid. Yeah, I think Billy the Kid may be onto something. Oh, Billy Kid Norwood. Yeah, I met him tonight in let's do a shout out to Prepper Nurse One. Ed with Prepper Nurse One. Bill the Kid was in that chat room. We're chatting back and forth. So he joined us tonight after watching Prepper Nurse One. Where Prepper Nurse One gave me a shout out. So thank you, Prepper Nurse One. Appreciate it. Ed's a great guy. Lives up in upper state New York, and he just bought a second farm down in West by God, Virginia. So New Days Always ought to have some thoughts about that. So he's got 2 farms now. Kind of like me, I got one in Arizona. I just hadn't developed it yet. And so Cassandra D is interested in working with that project. So let's see. New Days, oh, haha, got you beat 3 times and just getting warmed up. Yeah, New Days Always has been around a little bit more than me on that number. And yeah, we're having some interesting discussions. So let's see. Tommy, we're at Gigi. Check Peggy Hall. She might have an angle on exemptions. I've checked a lot of angles, guys. And I tried one angle that I think is what got me rejected. And so I'm taking a different approach now. Yeah, preparedness one always gives me a shout out. And Judy was in the room too, and I appreciate him. He's a good guy. Mary Coggins, Greg, millions have taken the jab. Keep your job. Actually, I think I'm already too late. Dr. Jimmy's place. I can see it now. Greg Chipper. Greg Chipper? What do you mean by that? Greg Chipper. People I know are getting COVID even in the 7th month after the 2nd jab. I got a friend, Ginger for the win. I got a friend whose daughter took it. And as soon as she took it, she became crippled. And she's like in a wheelchair. She's been in a wheelchair ever since. She's like 20 years old. She joined the Navy and they really put a lot of pressure on her and she took it. And yeah, she's doing really bad. All right, Melissa, possums coming after my chickens. Oh, yeah, they'll do that. Have you heard the new Botswana mutation is supposed to be worse than the Delta? Yeah, it's interesting because in Africa, actually, they got very little spreading, and they don't understand how you got such a dense populated area with so many people living in poverty and where the sanitation is somewhat less than absolutely optimal. And they got very, very, very little bug going around there. Of course, they never take stuff from malaria in Africa, do they? You know, of course, they all tell us don't take HCQ, so don't do that, guys. No, but no. Yeah, they take it like candy over there, don't they? It was a pun to your Chip and Dale. Oh, reference. Chip and Dale. That's funny. So the chipper, I got it. So I might be a little slow on that. New Days, love West Virginia, would entertain finding a place around Spruce or Red Knob area. It looks like a little Colorado. Okay. You know, I haven't been to West Virginia. It's the only state in that region of the country I've not been to. I've not been to the New England states, West Virginia, or Minnesota, or Hawaii. I've been to every other state either. So I got to hit West Virginia. John, that's interesting. Well, yeah, they said we'd have a worse flu season once it come around. I don't know why. NASA stuff sells really well on eBay. I sold a tie for $36. The tie have a NASA logo? What did the tie have? On eBay. So what was interesting about the tie? Is it one of a kind? Yeah, Mr. Smith, it's all really fishy. West Virginia has some scenery. I've seen pictures. It looks beautiful. But I've been all around there, basically. It's not quite in West Virginia. Placing heart valves. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Downside of West Virginia is a poison snakes. Oh, we got those here too. Hate doing a step and fetch and dance all around. Okay, Tammy. Yeah, they are crunchy. Well, I shouldn't be eating in front of y'all. No, one of my viewers got them from me. He's not in the room yet. It's hoping to be here. They look like the cerveza bugs. Dirt Riders. What's up, Dirt Riders? What's up, Greg? Saw you on Pepper Nurse 1 channel. That's right. That's right. I was there, and 2 or 3 other people in the chat room tonight was there too. So look at this. Does that look like the cerveza bug? What's that look like? Yeah, I'm gonna have to change screens here. I'll see what I'm showing you. Look at my camera. Don't that look like the bug? And got little spot proteins. I bet those little spot proteins are actually salt crystals. Kind of looks like a grenade. Boom. Where's Brian at? Brian Perina. He's always here because he's used to coming on later though. Hey, Gorgeous, you still in the room? Gorgeous asked me to. Gorgeous Awesome asked me to. Is it both Andrew and Roxanne tonight, or just one of y'all? Which one of the Gorgeous Awesome pair do we have the pleasure to be in our chat room tonight? Woo! Yeah, they're sweet and soft at the same time. And peanut, that's a beer nut. I don't have any beer right now. They're tasty. I can see beer with those. Yeah, they call them Fleet Farm burnt peanuts. And so Brian sent me these from Minnesota. Like that, one of the states I've not been to. He also sent me Minnesota honey. I think this is his conspiracy to turn me into a Yankee. Just kidding, just kidding. Now this is a nice gift, guys. That's a nice gift, a really nice gift from Brian. Somebody hit him from our channel for a while. Yeah, he's got interesting sense of humor, and he's always joking and cracking jokes. And somebody didn't like it, and they hit him, but I brought him back. I resurrected him. He always sends me a lot of email. Gorgeous, yeah, we're sure, Greg. Both of us. All right, very good, very good. So I was going to do a little poem or two. I'm gonna kind of go through my little Bolo ballad book here. What you say what you will about YT. I watched a vid and learned how to clean my pellet stove. Oh yeah, there's good stuff there. Hey, there's all my gardening videos, my wild edible videos. Honey is awesome. Yeah, that's a huge gift. Huge gift. He spent some money on it too. So yeah, when he gets in the room, definitely show that. Of course, I got lots of nice gifts. I showed you what Randy Cummins gave me. And for those of you that don't know, Gorgeous Awesome gave me very gorgeous and awesome gifts, such as this Lemurian laser one. Look at the copper work. You can see I got it around my neck. So watch out, guys. And they made me a quartz healing one, which I got down here. I keep it right here. So one from my hand, who's the fairest in the land? But not answer. It's only yes or no though, or maybe, or one answer. For me, clockwise is yes. Are my eyes blue? See? Is snow black? No, it's counterclockwise. It's always that way for me. And of course, I got from them. Tonight is, what's the night? Wednesday, Woden's Day. Of course, tomorrow's Thursday. This is Woden's Wondrous Wand. Woden's Wooden Wand of Wonders. And Gorgeous Awesome made this. And no, that's not a bone. That is apple wood. And it's just an apple for the teacher. And this is a shungite crystal. Leanne's using shungite making soap right now. You saw our last farmer's market. She had various soaps. And she had an alien-looking soap and a rocket soap. They had shungite in them. Shungite apparently comes from a meteorite. And she also had a green greg soap too that looked kind of like my face, and turmeric soap. And you can see, look at all the beautiful copper work here. This is all hand done, guys, hand wound, hand. They even took this and smoothed it, debarked it. They took the cambium layer off. They did all that by hand, and they did a nice job because it's very smooth. It feels good to handle nice smooth wood. I just love the feel of wood on my hand, especially when it's smoothed down like that. It just feels good. And you know, you can just, I like just twirling this thing sometimes, as you can see. And you know, I can aim it. This is like a quick draw. This is a quick draw one. So if you need a quick draw one, if you're a pistolier. So uncommon news. Hey Greg, just join in. I see 13-point deer on the side of the road today. Hey, yeah, we just saw a big buck tonight on the side of the road too. I believe it was about the last time I drove my red van. I just gave it to the guy building my mushroom house. I'm still going to hold the title until he finishes building the mushroom house. So Gorgeous Awesome, feel free to show us your Etsy store. They got an Etsy store. And by the way, while we're at talking the commercial kind of stuff, yeah, they got a beautiful Etsy store. They do gorgeous work, beautiful stuff. We got a special deal right now. True Leaf Market has come up with a very good special deal for you guys right now for the holiday season. And they mentioned this with Thanksgiving, so I don't know if this is only a Black Friday or if they're going to keep it through the entire holidays. I don't know yet, but you can go check out my link that I post beneath most of my videos, except I usually don't do it on live sessions. Check my link out to True Leaf Market, and you won't pay any more, and it helps me, but you get a special deal if you do this. When it comes to when you start to buy something, put in a promo code while it lasts 15, and you get 15% off. 15% off while it lasts 15. I wrote it down here. Bing. While it lasts 15. So there you go, guys. Madam Gross, happy Thanksgiving. Smart move with holding the title. Well, that's like Gandalf's staff. It is. Oh, Vicky Savage, happy Thanksgiving. Vicky, I was thinking to call you. I was getting worried about you. Hadn't heard from you in a while. Hadn't seen you on here in a while. So, Vicky, it's good to see you in the room. So, tell us how you're doing, Vicky. I was going to read a poem because Gorgeous Awesome asked me to read poetry. Chewy Weather, good evening, swivel heads. Good to see you, Chewy Weather. I like it. Just the name, Weather you can chew on. Sometimes it does get thick and soupy, don't it, with the weather. Chewy Weather. That's a great name for weather. Or a wiki that likes weather. One wiki to another. I look kind of like a space wiki, don't I? Cooking a bird and dressing. All right, madam, that sounds good. The history of global cooling is clearly documented. That's right. Dr. Green Greggs, are you going to point or throw that whole hog on the pit? No, I'm not doing a whole hog. I'm just going to go out to eat Friday. I'm going to have all three of my kids and all three of my grandkids here Friday. So that's going to be a great treat for me. Last Thanksgiving, my youngest daughter, she couldn't come. I don't remember what happened. She couldn't make it. Mary Cogs now he's showed everyone. All right, Tammy, what's happening here? Oh, back up. I missed something here. Mary Cogs talking to Tammy. You've seen a stick many times. Oh my gosh. All righty, girls, be nice. Chewy weather. It gets really chewy during the winter. I bet it does. I bet it does. All right. I prefer global cooking. Yeah, especially Thanksgiving, right? All righty, guys. So I've been asked to do a poem. I'm going to show some more of this stuff I got from Brian. Oh, yeah. Might as well while I'm at. Brian sent me something else. When he gets on here, I'll have to go over all this. He sent me, you always heard the chicken and egg story, right? What came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, this is the first egg ever. See there, first egg ever. And since it didn't hatch, that ended the chicken and egg with respect to this egg. So in this case, the answer is the egg, but no chicken follow. But this is not a chicken egg, is it? And it still got something in it. It rattles. I wouldn't dare break it because it would probably stink to high heaven. But it's whatever's inside has solidified. It rattles. First egg ever. Is that funny or what? Something from Brian. Now, Brian's got a funny sense of humor. Something from Brian. If he joins the house, I got to re-go over everything you sent me, or I'll do that eventually. Anyway, the lizard came first. Well, how about fish? What all lays eggs, guys? You're close to married. Go on, girl. Oh, Tammy, what are you girls? What are y'all up to? Tammy sure come cracking up, laughing. So, you girls are hilarious. I believe in global cooling, but say if it is cooling, we need to warm up the planet. There you go. Well, guys, I've thought about starting the rooster is the answer. Oh, I thought about starting the the Glacial Interlude Preservation Society. The Glacial Interlude Preservation Society. We're in an interlude between glaciation phases. And the glaciation phase lasts 80,000, 100,000 years. And the interlude, we have warm weather like we have now, is like 10 to 20, more like 10 to 12. And so we pretty much run the course of this glacial interlude, and we're about to enter the glaciation again. So, if you're a member of the Glacial Interlude Preservation Society, you are a gipper. It's a gip. So you're a gipper, alligator. That's a little egg for an alligator. It's just some kind of bird egg. Spider egg. No, it's not a spider egg. That'd be a bantam chicken. That'd be a little bitty banny. No. Greg, we want to see you stick again. Oh my goodness, girls. You're too funny. You're too funny. As far as us, too much heat at the core. Yeah, the core is hot. It's like the surface of the sun. The core is extremely hot. Very radioactive down there. So I'm about to get the point of laughing. Girls are funny. So the core of the Earth is extremely hot, but the mantle is kind of an insulative layer, and the crust is especially insulative, so the heat don't transfer that fast. And so we're primarily, our temperature is ruled by the daylight cycle of radiating heat out at night and then getting heat in the sun in the daytime, because the transfer rate of the heat from the Earth is very slow, because the crust is a insulator, holds the heat in. Yeah. So all right, Tammy. So girls are too much. All right, I was going to do a poem from Gorgeous Awesome. Yeah, Gorgeous Awesome is laughing, and Common News is laughing. You girls are too much. So, y'all like the camo? Yeah, I got the other hat too. Dr. G-Man's in the place, so I got my hat right here with a Space Force logo. There it is. And I've got the mug that Granny Lanigan's got that, but it's over that way because that's the way I haven't washed it out from the farmer's market. I had the farmer's market. Got 61 in the room. All right, 70 thumbs up, 62 in the room now. All right, it's poem time. It's poetry time. Dun, 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 dun. Let me pull it up. Bolo Doc. All right, I might do a screen share on this even. All right, I had a notebook handwritten of ballads that I wrote in high school. And I paid this, I had a homeless girl living with me for a while, and I paid her to type them. She could at least use a computer. I paid her to type them in for me. She didn't get them all. And my book has come up missing. And I think a mutual friend, I say that facetiously, between a couple of people in the room tonight and me, may have absconded with my poetry book just because God knows why. Anyway, so and high school, we had this thing to write ballads, and the pentameter of the ballad, the beat is da dun da dun da dun da dun da dun da dun da dun. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. And you make songs out. You don't sing them with that beat, but that's still the way the rhyming goes. And the syllables, the section of the syllables. Every da-dun, da-dun is a symbol. Da-dun, every little is a different syllable. Like in the field, we find George hunting doves. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. In the field, we find George hunting dove. He carried a double 20. Circling sky, sweeping above, the birds flying were plenty. And a ballad, the second and the fourth lines are supposed to rhyme. Well, I always made my first and third lines rhyme too, because I found I could do that and do it easily, as I found I was something of a master of poetry. I actually sold this poem. I wrote it and sold it because everybody in high school is required to write poetry. So I am a professional poet, or was, because I sold some total of 2 poems, right? Hey, Carmine, how you doing? Cha-cha. Water absorbs heat and releases heat. That's right. You know, battery of heat energy. So I got to get some more water in my aquaponics greenhouse, guys. Now, of course, you know, this is perfect for Woden's Wondrous Wednesday, is to talk about Grendel, because this is an old Anglo-Saxon tale of a fight between Beowulf and Grendel. And Woden would be very happy if the tale was told in poetry, because Odin is the god of poetry. In case you didn't know, Woden, the god of poetry, also the god of farming. So you just thought he was a war god. That does absorb more heat. So here we go. I saw this poem too. Beowulf was a mighty stout man, strongest of all we know. He heard of Grendel from across the land. He had to kill his foe. Wicked and evil, Grendel was he, killer of many young men. From his wrath, people had to flee, till Grendel retired to his den. Frightful and terrible was their fight. Beowulf and Grendel told. Beowulf tore Grendel's arm off. What a sight! Now Grendel was foiled. Grendel jumped up, and then he fled. He headed for his den. From his ripped open socket he bled. Thus his life was at end. Well, that's a gory poem, but the tale is gory and much longer than this. You know, I just did a little short ballad on that one. And I wrote this on the 20th of September, 1977. I made $10 from it. Okay, that's not what, $30 today. Not bad, right, for a kid in high school to sell. So I sold each of these poems for $10 in the 70s. That one and this one, and I don't know what poem I turned in for myself. This is a poem about one of my best friend's pickup trucks. He named Jane. This was an event that happened in our high school called the Stink Bomb. And here I am picking on myself, Bolo the Mountain Man, and on myself again, Bolo the Ditch Cleaner. They both end very similarly. Rocking his chair upon his porch he sits, his famed knife in his hand. You better look out for it's Bolo the Mountain Man. And then behind the wheels of where he sits, no driver could be meaner. You better look out for it's Bolo the Ditch Cleaner. You see, I ended them the same kind of way. One of them sounded kind of great, and the other I'm taking a real pot shot at myself, right? So we'll read all these in time to come. The Loner Bill. This is more poetic about, you know, kids being a loner. This is the little revolt we had in ROTC. I think I read that on air here once. This is a story of me nearly drowning. That's true. So I was either 16 or 17 when that happened. This was a car chase I was involved in. And this is a story, I know I've read this one, Bigfoot Attacks. I have read this one to you guys. I'll read it again. Lips Fast Bull, that's about my friend George, who is featured up here in this ballad. And he's featured in that ROTC Revolt ballad and that one too. So he appears in 3 of my ballads, different nicknames, I guess. Yeah, this isn't all of my ballads. I've got other poetry that's not in here I wrote later. Lips Fast Bull. We always accuse him of having a fast bull and call him Lips was one of them. Everybody had a nickname in school. Everybody had a cave fighter, scared some guys in the cave. This is about one of my old girlfriends. You know, when you're 17. That's another one about her. And another one about her. Oh my God. You know what? She was a lesbian. Didn't know it then. So much for that. And then this is probably one of my best works of the era, the time, The Last Ride. And this is my longest ballad I had written for years, probably. I've probably done longer ones since. And I wrote that one in 1978. I was still in high school. February the 10th, 1978. It's the last one in this typed up set, but the last one I wrote. So we'll read through these. We'll do them one at a time. I'm just showing y'all kind of what's in this set. And I'm probably going to start a video channel just reading poetry. And that's at the hey, we got Rex in the house. Great to see you, Rex. How you doing, bud? We got Rex from the Leak Project. That is awesome. Rex, what's up, man? Rex has done a lot of good stories lately. And I actually mentioned one of his stories in one of my videos. Oh, what happened? I diminished my room here. I mentioned a story Rex had actually interviewed a lady who had a vision of 2060. And her vision in 2060, there was no happiness in the cities, there was no kids, and everybody was just kind of stumbling along, you know, spiritless. But out in the country, there were kids playing, having fun, you know, like kids often do. I understand that. I believe I really understand it. I talked about that in a recent video of mine. Let's stop this shit. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, hello. Hang a rocket from a balloon and off we go. We're going to fly out a rocket into space. We're going to begin the amateur space race. Bernard, I'll watch you later, guys. I need some time with good God for strength. There you go, Bernard. So let's see. Hang on, guys. Where's it at? I'm going to show you my video that talked about that in. Then we're going to go look at some other things. So we'll look at weather and such. Rex, you still in the room? I think he about jumped in and out. Ding, 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 ding. Green Greg's Acres is the place to be. So when I was in Prepper Nurse 1 tonight, he always has people guessing how many eggs he got. And the first one that gets the number right, he calls them out. Well, I was the first one to put 3 eggs on the list. He saw that. I didn't think he'd saw it because I thought it scrolled too far before he started looking. But he saw it, and he gave me credit for that. And gorgeous, awesome. Thank you for sharing poetry tonight, Greg. Absolutely, it's your idea. And I do some poetry, guys. So, yeah, happy Thanksgiving to Greg and each and every one of you. Well, thank you, Tim Happ, man. So I got a video here. Let me do this. Hit video so it's not just stuck in place. Oh, that was it. It's already showing still. You Are the Game. This is the one I talk about Rex's video in. And let's just stop the share for a second. I want to pull up something else. The year 2525. Now, if I play this music, they're going to give me a strike, so I'm going to mute it and only do a snip out of it. But that's why I stopped sharing, is I don't want to show any more than a snip, and it's going to be editorial for purposes other than what we're covering here. Hang on. Because this is a video from a movie made in 100 years ago in Germany. So I'm sure all the copyright off the movie is gone. Although the song, if it we're playing, the song's only 40 years old. Well, no, it's 60 now. I think it's copyright. It's probably still in force. So hang on, guys. We'll come back and share. We're not going to play the song, because I get a strike for that. I should not get a strike on this, because this is an old movie. And I'm only going to play a snippet, and should have editorial discretion as I'm talking over it. But watch the way the people walk, and that's what this is all about. Look at the way they're getting in the elevator, all looking down. Nobody's happy, looking around. Very spiritless, right? So that's kind of what I'm talking about right there. That's kind of the way she saw the cities in the 2060. Look at this, guys. Here it is. This is a better scene of it. All little automaton robots. Very unhappy. Just doing what they got to do. On their way to work. Let's see. There's another similar scene of a bunch of people getting pulled along. Oh, where'd that go? It just shot up. Oh, hang on. What happened here? What's that? Oh, I see. Escape. Sometimes this thing jumps too much. I'm looking for another scene of everybody marching, walking, related to that. Yeah. Hang on, because this is all about the spirit nature of people living in the city at the time. Yeah, I think I found it right here. Another scene. Oh, we're sharing. We still got that, don't we? We still got it up. Oh, I knocked it out of share, but here we go, guys. Look at this. That's kind of what we're talking about. Oh, yeah. There we go. Anybody see me with a scythe? I've done a video about a scythe, guys. Scythe. Enough of that. Just short, we had to beat little snippets, and I'm editorializing them all, and there's no sound being played. It's a solid movie, but this is set to a song in this video. So you can check it out, look it up yourself and play the song. It's a lot of fun to watch, listen to. I highly recommend it. But you got to be careful. All right, let's do the weather, guys. All right, drops, cha-cha. Hey, drops, I've tried to reach you a time or two, but I'm probably always too late. Mary Coggins. Play some of Tammy Shirk music. Oh, what's Tammy Shirk's music? Mary Coggs and Tammy are kind of going back and forth at it. They like my wand. Let's see here. What's Tammy said lately? Let me go back and see Tammy's latest comment. You don't see anything too late here. Tammy's still in the room. Cha-cha drops. I've been preparing and wondering if I'm crazy. Oh, some things will make you think that. Cha-cha, there's several solar well pump. Okay. Drops just text me, Greg. Tammy, haha, I'm being stalked like celery in bunches. All right, Tammy. Yeah, I don't know what the previous comment was that it's being referred to you there, Melissa. The plan is to have zombies with no soul. I'll never live in the city. Exactly. Bingo. That's why I shared it. And that's what Rex Guest said in a show just a couple of weeks ago. And I cued on that because, I thought, yeah, that's exactly what it's about. Yeah, they'll lure you into putting that stuff in your head, and it'll be great and wonderful at first. But once they got you, they just turn it off here. Then you can be an ant. Look at her ant. Exactly, Dr. G-Man's place. Right there it is. Big depression, tropical depression off the East Coast. It's huge, guys. Look at that. Just want me to do Windy Premium to pay for this. If I click on it, it should go away good. Just click on something. Not that I wanted that up. I just want to get rid of the thing that we're showing. All right, guys, look here off the East Coast. Ooh, look out here. Jeez, the North Atlantic is a windy place. Look here, it'll be a big cyclone right there. Looks like anything red is like 40 knots. And you see the long lines on these streamers. And you kind of rift right here in the winds, just over the water coming out of the St. Lawrence Seaway. That's interesting. And you got a little vortex right there. Okay, New Days Always. This is up in your neighborhood, right over the Grand, what do you call that? Grand Shoals, or I forget what you call that here. There's basically a big shallow area where the guys like to do a lot of fishing. Grand, what do you call that? Shoot, guys, it's right in here. Getting brain locked tonight. So here we are, guys. Yeah, off the Atlantic, it's kind of rough out there. You can come out of the St. Lawrence Seaway there. Over Nova Scotia. There's Maine. And we got a little rift in the air right here, so there must have been a cold front coming through. A lot of stuff off the West Coast, but it's just hammering right in here real hard. I'm not going too far inland. That's kind of interesting. All right, True Weather, what's this back here? New Days Yepper's going to get ugly, she says. I don't doubt it. Don't look good out there. Cape Breton and Breton and Nova Scotia just got massive flood and state of emergency, says Tammy. I believe it. Wind's picking up, says New Day. New Days is up there, drops, cha-cha. I got lakes and ponds all over the place. Water purification is a big one for me, I bet. Watchman, they will say the trick is to put the gem juice in the turkey and deep fry it. Oh, I used to always get turkey in a big bag, big oven bag. Grand Banks, there you go. That's what I was trying to say. Grand Banks, thank you, Elizabeth. Grand Banks is out here. And that's where the fishermen love to go. This is a shallow shelf off coast. Fish love those shallow shelves, continental shelves to reproduce. Arnold Green Greg say, Rocket Man would be so honored to have another excellent person like as Colorado Jan as a mod. She'd be through. Oh, Colorado Jan's not a mod. Thought she was. Well, I guess she's not. Yeah, she's been a regular for a long time. So, Flash Gordon said there was. We're about to do magic here. Flash Gordon. And Colorado Jen, you are hereby dubbed as a moderator. Poof. Poof. And so be it. Colorado Jen is now a moderator. And New Days tells me be careful how I point this. And judging from a couple of other ladies' room, I imagine they're getting a hoot out of that. All right, Cha-Chons, you're so kind. So, hey, Miss Shirk, I used to get Celtic Heritage Magazine from Nova Scotia. Colorado Jan, she should be a mod. Well, she is a mod now. Colorado Jan's been very nice. I think we've emailed. So yeah, she's definitely familiar in this channel. She's been with us for a long time. Good loyal fan. So she's a mod now. Thank you, Greg, she says. You may regret it. Nah. So there we go. Anyway, let's look at the rain, guys. Rain and thunder. Rain and thunder from down under. Oh, we got this rain out west. This is rain I'm getting tomorrow. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, theoretically. Snow in Colorado. Who would have thought, right? Enough coffee tonight. Yeah, shoot, guys, not enough coffee. So let's look at rain accumulation. Bing. Now let's go look now. See out west. Look at that. Seattle, Vancouver, all the way up this tropical rainforest here. Cascadia. So let's look at, I always like to look at the first one they throw, which is next 3 days, and the next 10 days. So that's gonna be a little rain out here in the next 10 days. It's 3 days. Actually, we should get rain here tomorrow. That's not showing on here though. 5 days, definitely. Excuse me, guys. Pardon me, guys. Not enough sleep lately. Old as dirt. Nice to see you here. Yep, old as dirt. Likes to. He's laying Lee Wilbarger's chats a lot. Note how it's churning air from the Arctic. Oh yeah. You go back to the wind. Here they got air flowing north. That's kind of flowing north, but it's got to circle around. Yeah, look here, guys. It's going up over the Yukon, circling back around over the Brooks Range, coming down and around. Then focus there with this stream coming in here. Guys, I'm sorry, man. Whoa, yeah. That's where clouds are, guys. Entire Hudson Bay. That's right over. That's rain coming here for tomorrow. All right, enough of this one. Let's look at Earth. There's Antarctica. It's always got some strong weather around there. And the Arctic loop is trying to pick up, but it can't ever be like Antarctica, so it's just got ocean dead center and land all around. It's called the opposite of Antarctica. But we do have some acting up areas. There's the Mississippi, the Missouri River, all the way up into here. Guys, I need more coffee. Bad. Space weather. Sunspot. They got a new sunspot of interest here. They got circle. These aren't looking too big right now. Space weather. Okay, what we got here? The Aurora's looking pretty strong way up north. There's just some Christmas gifts flown in near space. All right, let's go here and look ahead. Looking at the past, ain't gonna miss much. Get the 25th on. What's the closest thing? 7.3 linear distance. This is pretty good size. That's a long way off. 7.3 is a long way off, guys. That's 7 times the distance between the Earth and the Moon. Nothing coming close, except that one. 4.6. That's still a long way off. That's over 1 million miles, guys. All right. Yeah, I'm getting kind of brain dead here tonight. Definitely gotta get some coffee. Pardon me, guys. Gotta do some coffee. Rainbow Food Rocks is in the house. Hey, hello, she says. All right. Yeah, we're probably calling the end of this here in a little bit. I did not get enough coffee. I'm gonna go get some more coffee just to kind of keep running tonight. Few days says John Baxter. I know that fell in them that got to thinking how the Vikings would deal in times of trouble. That's right, naked screaming like a banshee. Rainbow says was busy with the kids. How you doing, Gil? Good to see you here. Very much. You just got the kids to bed? I guess about 9 o'clock your time. Arnold, don't thank me, thank God. There you go. Coffee sounds good. It does. It does. I got some brewed upstairs too. Just got to get to it. Oh yeah, there's that. All right. Y'all want to talk about stop share. Talk a little bit about the recent trial and acquittal. Guys, that thing with that car ran through the crowd on Christmas. I want to do a video. That Russian video is what I was really going to do it that day. And I was just too disturbed to do anything. That just tore me up. That was so heinous, so awful. Just tore me up. I couldn't handle it. And so I didn't do a video at night. I don't think I did the video the next night. So I posted 2 yesterday. Oh my God, what we do with that coffee. Yes, they're going to bed asleep. Very good. All right. Maybe somebody needs to put me to bed. I still got to go outside and turn off the lights in the microinstrator. I went and checked it just before I started this video, making sure it wasn't getting too cold in there with the AC running, considering it was 49. No, what was that? Is it 46 or 49? What did I say earlier? Degrees outdoors when I went out there. And let's see. What is it now? Trying to find the temperature. Temperature was 46. That's what it was. Now it's 43 outside. Well, it's 46 outside. I got the AC running inside that van. I got 160 degrees. Why? Because I got the dehumidifier running too. I think it's a heater. Randy Lana, I'm not going to be the last. I'm not going to be just telling others night. I mean, you're going to bed yourself? Or are you going to come here and chat some? Sounds yummy, Gil. Dandelion. Oh, what's Gil talking about here? I was just drinking my dandelion herbal coffee from my book. All right. Oh, excuse me, guys. That definitely need some serious coffee. If I was interviewing somebody else, I'd tell them to just start talking. I'd walk off and get a cup. Oh gosh, man, glad you're staying. Cherry will man the fire tonight and pray for us. There we go. Better cover all the outside plants. The only plants I got outdoors is really the turmeric, which is intended to die down at this point. I got onions and garlic. They'll be fine. They'll be just fine tonight. We got down to high 20s a couple of nights ago, and I forgot to turn the heater on my little well house or even cover my faucets outside because I was so busy worrying about getting kerosene going in the greenhouse and the microinstrator. I forgot about my faucets. I've been here 30 years in this house, and I never did that before. The faucet right out here, right behind the house, it's got a slow little leak in it. I think that got a little stressed last night, or not for a couple nights ago. So tonight's supposed to go down to 39. Thursday night down to 28, and Friday night to 26. That's definitely time to have everything covered and some heat in my greenhouse. Hopefully I'll have the water back in there then. All right, guys, let's see. We went through the weather, all those little channels. Still 53 degrees here, but start raining and get a lower temperature. Okay. Gosh, I wish I had one of you on the Zoom chat or something. So, if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna step away for a few minutes and just get some coffee. I'll probably do a prayer session in this video soon. But I am to the point, if I don't get some coffee, if I start to pray here, I'm gonna nod out. Brian always says he gets tickled to watch me fall asleep in a live video. I actually didn't nod a couple of times, but sometimes I just do a long prayer. But I gotta be careful, that can get me. Down to 28 last night. Okay, drops. Well, Brussels sprouts, beets, carrots, sunchokes growing outside. Yeah, I'm about to plant some sunchokes. All right, guys, just hang on a minute. I got to run upstairs in my coffee machine. I got to get some coffee. Bear with me a minute, chat with each other, and I will return in just a moment. We'll maybe chat a little more, say a prayer. But I got to have some coffee or I ain't gonna make it. Got a bad knee. Once I get moving on it, I'll be all right. But when I sit down for a while, she's stiff, really stiff, guys. I'll be right back. Let's keep going. Keep going. Chat with each other. Probably hear me. Don't hear me for a minute. Upstairs. Watching Captain Kang or don't tell me. I'm nothing. Lolly, lolly. Hey, I'm off to see the wizard. I'm off to be the wizard. A wonderful Wizard of Oz. I'm off to eat the gizzard. The wonderful gizzard of the goslin. I'm almost back. Here I come. Here he comes. Look at that, look at it. There he goes. Look at it, look at it. And he ain't wearing no clothes. The call in the streets. Look at it, look at it, look at it. He likes to show off his physique. No, not me. I got clothes on. Although Tammy and a couple of y'all might like it the other way, but no, I do. Hang on, guys. My battery cracked down here. Yeah, la 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 la. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna sing, right? Yeah, I'm not doing the whole song. Just I like a few verses out of a few songs. So the guy working on the mushroom house prefers this drill because it's got that clamp on it. This is a Milwaukee. It's lightweight, makes it easy to handle. Ladies like lightweight drills. This is called an impact drill. But he's pretty good to wear that battery down, so I got the replacement. It's a lithium-ion battery. He's got, oh, you can put it halfway down today. He didn't do too much on it. He usually runs them out. They just snap out. Change the other one in here. Bam. Now she's fully energized, probably run all day tomorrow. Just got a little battery indicator here. You press it, and it shows all bars. So I'm gonna do, this is part of what's gonna be featured in my product Papa's chat. He's awake. Yeah, I haven't drunk the coffee yet, but I got it. Just moving around helps wake me up. I went to college for construction. Know them all. There you go. 10 minutes. Good. Ah, hang on. Watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. Do 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 do. All right. I bought 3 different kind of drills because I knew we had to take a building apart. One of my dad's that we're using now to build at least the roof of this mushroom house. And I decided this was a good exercise for my new channel to be coming out. It's Product Papa's. I've not put videos on it yet. And this video is going to take a lot of editing. So this one may be not getting on as fast as some of the other videos. I've actually made a few videos for the channel, I'm just not posting them. I'll let y'all know when I post them. So I've showed you this old Milwaukee, this Milwaukee drill, impact drill. Almost everybody loves these DeWalt's. The girls that work in the back seem to prefer this one, but maybe it's because the carpenter uses the other one more. It's a lightweight drill too. Pretty powerful. They produce light so you can see the work surface. And I think this one lights up better. What do you think? This one, a lot of the ladies don't like it. This is big, it's heavy. Woden likes this drill. That blue matches my eyes. Not just that, it's got power. This is the most powerful one. The light's actually underneath it though. This one is more powerful. It's got a more powerful, longer lasting battery. 4 amp hours. The battery is much bigger than the other ones, which makes it a heavier drill. But if you don't mind some weight, it packs the power. It's kind of Thor's hammer. And it's, you know, bang, 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 bang. It's Mjolnir. That's the name of Thor's hammer. It's called a Mjolnir. Bang, 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 bam, bam. That was Thor when he was a kid. We called him Bam Bam. In case you didn't know. And you just hear it. You just listen to it. It's louder. It's powerful. It's got torque. This will get in and do a job. I like this drill. This is my favorite. That's my least favorite. I don't even like this one. But the ladies would like it. And the carpenter likes it just because it's got the clip. He basically just sticks it on his pocket and walks around with it. I used to have what was the brand I used to have? All my drills used to be the same brand. And about 3 of them had, so I could share chargers. What was that brand I used to use? I liked it in a way because it was magnetic on top. You just put the screws up there and it would hang on to it. I'll think of it later. But I'm going to feature runoffs of these drills. I really just got different people using them. I get their opinions on them. That does the best light on the work surface. I'd say that. There's a lot of people that just love DeWalt. They're just in love. A lot of people are just in love with Milwaukee. Each got their own fan bases. It's important if you're going to do a runoff to have people that are unprejudiced. These are the 2 lightest weight ones. This one's the lightest one. It's got amp hour rating on this battery is 2.0. This is 2 amp hours. So they both got the same. That one has got, I guess you could probably get bigger ones. So this is a 4 amp hour battery on the Cobalt. This is bigger, it's heavier. But I've used all 3 of these. I built my plywood worm beds mainly using this one. I've used it quite a bit. Kept going. Didn't wear me out. But it may be too much for some people. But now I had one of the runoffs I did, first runoff, was a big guy named Davin that was working with us. Davin loved that. But he was huge. Davin, huge guy, big tall guy. You like that one too. So Davin and I agree, but probably the only two that seem to like this one. Gotta be a big guy, like a big drill. All righty. So we shall drill you. Yeah. Mud on your face, big disgrace. All right, drill through reinforced concrete with Makita. Okay, maybe I need to try that. Al, oh, what's up with Al? What was Al? 11-11. Okay, we just missed 11-11. I did. Okay, because I was drilling. And that's a wise ass time. Granny, my naked neighbor is single. So wise I was trying to match Granny up with somebody. Naked neighbor. You got a naked neighbor. Oh my gosh. It's out of Milwaukee. The red one's in Milwaukee. DeWalt, says Melissa. Was Craftsman? No, it was of Milwaukee. Be able to solar power your tools. Yeah, I'm gonna have to out in the desert. I'm gonna go out to I plan to put solar power here some too, but when I'm in the desert, it's got to be solar power. It costs too much to run power out there. I have a batch of DeWalt's various tools. Don't know how to use any of them. Okay, need to. All right, you got to come down here and I'll show you how to use some tools. Rigid for lifetime, a Home Depot warranty. Oh, come on now. The drill I used to use, I bought them at Lowe's, but they're only carried by Home Depot now. What was that? It's a cheaper brand, but they were great. They worked great for me. I love them. I can't think of the name of it right now. Whoops, now six what? Well, if fix it. How you doing? Rainbow. Have a great night, everyone. Bedtime for me. Well, good night, Gail. Have a great night. Gail's got one of these just cheery, happy, effervescent. What is it? When you're bubbly, effervescent. You know, she's got this personality. Just lights everything up. She's great person. So she was a guy that was out with Rex climbing mountains out in Arizona. And I accused her of hopping up them like a grasshopper. I mean, she goes ding, 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 ding up that mountain. It's like, wow. Holy smoke, look at her jump up that mountain. Ding, 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 ding. So she's pretty amazing. Makita has good stuff, but the quality of certain DeWalt impact screws have fire issues. Oh, interesting. I may have to look that up. Arnold, you got any references to that? That'd be worth mentioning in my video when I make that. And I'm over here spilling my coffee before I even take a drink out of it. Use a 4-foot long carbine bit. That's pretty long for a bit for an impact screw, 4 foot. Scott Whitney, latest, give him a view and share. Guys, we might want to do a room raid here. That might be fun tonight. Who's got a chat room we want to raid? Happy, joy is a good way to be. That's right. Absolutely. Dr. G-Man's place built strong. Okay. Mugwort tea time. Well, I'm doing the coffee time here. What's your thought? Alcohol kills the bug like hops wine. Well, that's something that Lee Wilbarger tells us. I don't know. Lee Wilbarger maintains that's the case. I don't know. Maybe. He certainly swears by it. Lee Wilbarger does. He's a pretty smart guy. Drops, you will need at least 20 pounds. 2 MMP solar. Okay. Make it work in Arizona, about 12K. Days. After I sing my ballad to you, you may not want me to come down. Uh-oh. After you sing your ballad to you, you may not want me to come down. Uh-oh. Sing your ballad. I'm going to have to call you up and see what's cooking. Rex has been doing Planet X shows. Yeah, he has. I've seen that. Oh, why didn't call me on the topic? 18 by 18 oak sill plates, cable guy burn up bit after bit. I don't doubt it. Handle that old Makita and it done the job. All right. Well, see, that's what I like about that. About this one here, guys. It's got torque. It's got power. It's DeWalt. It's not DeWalt. This Cobalt. She has got a lot of torque, a lot of power. And I think I mentioned what the torque is in my video. I don't remember off the top of my head now. She's got a lot of torque. It's a heavy drill, heavy duty, lasts a long time. That battery, 4 amp hours, if she lasts, and she delivers a lot of power as it goes. I'm thinking of taking up beer or wine, says Granny. Uh-oh, I can't handle too much. I can just do a itty bitty bit of alcohol. Now I made one of the things that got me sleep before I did this video, and I ate some pizza. Guys, I've been on a low carb diet for several weeks, and I lost about 20 pounds before the holidays, but I decided at last farmer's market, it was time to go off because, some stuff I wanted to do. And so I've been off the diet now for a few days. And so I decided to have pizza tonight. First time I've had pizza, it was frozen pizza. First time I had pizza in quite some time. And well, the tryptophan was tripping me. That did knock me out. All right, Willie Fix says, there's a tool for every job. You're only as good as your tools. Know your equipment, know your limitations. That's true. Arnold, the thing I didn't think about DeWalt for this is that they changed the battery design that would force me to buy a whole new. Yeah, I hate that. So, wow, a lot of money for a new set, $3,200. Wow, so you had all your stuff over in that configuration to change them. Yeah, I hate that. People's used beer like a food many years ago. Yeah. And when my bro used to drink, he never got sick. Interesting. Yeah, but it does other stuff too, you guys, especially if you drink a lot. So homebrew says Florida man. Cha, give me pizza, never. Oh, give up pizza, never. Old is dark. Dr. G-Man's place. I can't remember all the different sizes we had. Okay. Watchman, these days you just buy the cheap pizza and get your cheese. That's what I did. I bought a cheap pizza. I threw some extra pepperonis on it, and then I added a layer of cheddar cheese on top. Now, you don't get pizzas with cheddar cheese, but I love cheddar cheese. I don't want to get drunk, just better, says Granny. Yeah, I can't handle getting drunk. Cannot handle it. It really, guys, I don't even have to get drunk. If I get slightly tipsy, a day or two later, my heart is going to the racetracks. It's going boom, 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 boom. It'll scare me. It'll scare me, guys. Gorgeous, awesome, great. What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? Probably my pecan pie. Probably my pecan pie. Good dressing. Like I said, when I make a dressing, I put the chicken in it. I put, say, sausage in it. I started out sauteing onions and celery and butter, and I cook the sausage, cook the chicken. I make buttermilk cornbread with buttermilk, and throw in a lot of poultry spice, sage, different spices, guys. I really spice it up. Thyme, and what am I saying? Lights in my eyes. Probably stage lights up here. And I spiced it up pretty good. I use a lot of broth, chicken broth, and I keep it moist. So, and I boil some eggs and make deviled eggs, whichever ones break up when I'm chilling. That goes in the giblet gravy I'd make, or it would go in the dressing. So I messed up a lot of eggs out of mine because I'd use them. I got a killer 1/2 impact 11 pounds nut busting torque in reverse. Not a drink 12 years. Okay. I saved the rest of society. I turned green. Uh-oh. Old as all right. So let's see. Yeah, G-Man's telling me old as dirt. Hang on to it. Probably. All right. So still says I quit drinking 13 years ago, only when I sick. Yeah. Okay. True love, the best true love is the best year for you. Yeah, if you find true love, absolutely. It's hard to find. I'm gonna have to call Katie here in a little bit. She's got me curious. What was she talking about? What's a hot toddy? Some kind of drink, shot glass, I think. Probably whiskey and peppermint, maybe. Is that a hot toddy? Whiskey and peppermint supposed to be medicinal, cough medicine. You tell us, New Days. Pecan pie is so good. My favorite is sweet potato. Oh yeah, I used to make these candied yams. My daughter, my youngest daughter, just loved my candied yams. Colorado Jan, I have a real short time in drinking. I didn't see my head spinning and feeling. Yeah, that can be rough. Up checking. Yeah, that's no fun. That is no fun. Refused a single shingle shot. I volunteered at a local zoo and just read 2 more animals died and a dozen dead animals. Sure. Oh, what's that? Oh, we're giving the animals. Oh my God. I'm not gonna repeat that. Wow. Wow. Oh, by the way, I'm reading your chat right here on this screen. I could read it here, but when I was in all those other screens, I can't do this and be in other tabs on the same application. So I use this as a laptop and my battery down to 40%. Real peppermint and eggnog works wonders. I don't even do just so much eggnog. That stuff is so rich. I mean, even without the alcohol, it's just so rich. Ooh, it's good, but wow, it'll get you. It'll get you. Back in the day, they would drink the launder. I don't know what that is, Watchman. Laundernum. I can't say it. Florida, but Florida, that fluoride, man. Hurts don't have to hurt. Hurts don't have to hurt. All right, good. Grain shortage could send booze prices sky high. Well, maybe, especially next year when the fertilizer is so high. It's going to be a problem next year, guys. It's going to be hard to get. Hot toddy my dad made is hot black tea, 1 teaspoon honey, and a shot of whiskey. Okay. Now that's to do with away with any animals that we could eat. Oh. Weakness when they tape your eyelids open. That don't sound like fun. I read you can't understand why you're not getting views or likes. You're doing a fine job presentation, sir. I think you're they upped the fluoride levels. Could be. Guys, here's what we need. You can help me by sharing my videos on your social media and chats and rooms and other groups and places like that. Share them far and wide. And when you go on my videos, be sure to always click the like button and go into the videos and chat with some of the other people. The more chat and things are going on, the more they will start promoting the videos. So y'all chat with each other in here all the time. We'll go in the videos and comment to people that are commenting and talk to them. Vicky, are you still here? A few days old way says eggnog and rum and sprinkle of nutmeg. Oh, that nutmeg's great. Nutmeg and rum in a drink with cream of coconut. I used to have a recipe for some of that stuff, like tropical, Caribbean kind of drinks. I don't even. I used to have some of those killers. I don't even remember. Put banana. What do you? Banana, ice, cream of coconut, rum, and you'd cover it up with fresh ground nutmeg. You had to get a whole nutmeg ground up, and there was something else in that. What was that? That used to seem so good years and years ago. I don't think I can handle it now. John Wayne's last movie, Shootist. Okay. Better buy dry beans, rice, and stuff. Yeah, you need to do that too. Need to do that too. I eat oatmeal every day. Okay. Wow. Forget about nutmeg. Oh, why about nutmeg? What's the problem with nutmeg? Meg's a nut. Is that it? Put the lime in the coconut. Oh, that. All right, so gotta have beans. Yeah, well, when I did a video with Avers, you know, guys, where he's been, I haven't seen him in a while, and we talked about what you needed to feed yourself. Basically, you can feed a family of 4 off the 10th of an acre, the totally balanced diet by the right mix of beans and corn and squash and such. So that was a topic we covered. You could really feed yourself completely what you need on a 10th of an acre. You didn't quite need a 10th of an acre. As you know, their DeVace family feeds themselves and makes a living off of the 10th of an acre, but they're mainly growing high value salad greens. They can sell for good money. And you know, they don't buy their grain, they don't grow their grain products. You know, what we're talking about with Avers is you would have potatoes and corn for your starches, and you can grow all that on the 10th of an acre. That's true. Essentially, Judy can't make plasma out of CV Vax. Oh, interesting. So maybe we need a new kind of eggnog. We'll call it Gregnog. Gregnog. Anybody want some Gregnog? Florida man, I love it also. So hey guys, just don't forget, you need a garden. Right now you can get a special on your seeds. I don't know if this special is just for Black Friday. It may go through the whole holiday season. I'm not sure. But while it lasts, get 15% off. Go to check my link below my videos to my links to Trillic Market. I might not post it on this video, but you'll see a lot of the videos I upload that's on there. And I think I did include it on the video. I went and added after the fact to the video I did on the small modular new plants last night. Hey guys, it's really hard to beat food that lasts 25 years. You know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 2,000 calories a day. You go to prepwithgreg.com. You get $100 off a 3-month supply. A 3-month supply of 6 of these buckets. The cool thing about it is this is lightweight because it's freeze dried. You can carry this. Kids can carry it. It's truly lightweight. Some of the competitors use boxes that are much bigger and are heavy. These are just sized just right. And furthermore, put these pouches inside of your backpack. It's easy to carry. That's 4 servings, by the way. It's a lot lighter and easier to carry in your backpack than a big old can, which is at best 2 servings. You see this big old can? That's considered 2 servings. And that's a big hard can. And you're liable to bust it. If you do, and it pops out, you're gonna have a wet backpack. And it's kind of hard on the back. Bang, 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 or something soft. What do you want? So those things are far better for bugging out, bugging in. You can stack those things up. And then when you're done with it, you got a nice bucket, which is useful for lots of things. Maybe a honey bucket, if you know. Who knows what a honey bucket is? Maybe I should ask who don't know what a honey bucket is. All right, peppermint and licorice root tea for digesting the dinner. What if it's old as dirt? I got my handle from my toolbox. Okay. Uncommon news. Typhoon tryptophan includes prion conversion. What? Tryptophan is in Turkey. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. If I'm correct, they've been spraying dioxin, which primes air for prion conversion. Oh. Yeah, Doug called me late the other night before I went to my microwave. So I wanted to stay real late that night. And he was concerned about certain things get sprayed, and went and got him a test kit, and he seems to confirm his concerns. Well, maybe we need to do a video on that. So I need to get you back on my channel. Let's talk about it. So there are halogen group elements in the atmosphere, and they're sinking to the lower altitude places and gathering, and that stuff's real bad for you. Bromine and such. What did you find, Doug? What did you get in there? And y'all should check out Doug's channel if you haven't done it already. Chicken has more tryptophan. I bought a Publix Green Wise turkey. I actually had one of those in my shopping cart today, and I put it back. Very close to getting one. I smell the ozone from running that thing. Oh, what a drop to say. Cha-cha, no invite for the oh. I won't step foot in Seattle, and both parents passed. Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear it. I'm going to miss the angel eggs and sweet potatoes and marshmallows. Oh, okay. Watchman, yeah, sad. So Arnold, well, my friends got his deer and made a meal. All right, very good. Gotta go. Pup needs out. All right, Tammy's about to go. I think it's a good time to do our prayers here. About a good time to do our prayers and call it a night. So, you got any prayer requests? Our standing prayers are pray for Granny and Anna's granddaughter, Kaylee. Pray for Randy Bly of the Blue Bottle Bunny Farm. What does dioxin do? That's the stuff that was contaminating Love Canal. It's nasty. It's an oxidizer, but it's very reactive. You just go look it up on Wikipedia. But that stuff was really popping up in Doug's test. Doug, leave us. Doug, you still in the room? Maybe just popped in and out. Some people do that. So who else we're praying for? Pray for that you get your exemption. Thank you. Yes, exactly. I should have heard something today and I didn't. I'm always happy and praise God. I have no worries. I'm retired mostly. All right, drops are good. Watchman, the military is forcing my young daughters to get. That happened to my friend Mike Siebert's daughter. She was in the Navy. Girl just turned 20. As soon as she took it, she went to the wheelchair. She's under the care of the Mayo Clinic. She's been in a wheelchair ever since. Mike Siebert. Pray for all of us. You get that right, Granny. Oh, and comedies, I'm still here. Doug's there. Doug, we need to do a video on some of your findings. Waukesha. Yeah, let's pray for Waukesha. Let's pray. Oh my God. Yes. Let's pray for all the victims in Waukesha. What an awful, awful thing. Oh my God, that was horrible. They're using everything else to make. Yeah, they're trying so hard. Pray for those that lost their lives. Pray for their families. I mean, those that lost their lives, they've already went to their maker or wherever. Pray for those that are sick and injured and the families of those that lost their lives. So my 250 grass cutters. I've been extremely sick since I conducted a test 2 days ago. Oh, that's why we not heard from you, Doug. So people stay away from low spots. The stuff's pulling. Halons sink because they're heavier than air. And you don't get as much oxygen from their presence. I mean, they got other things that make you sick. So stay away from low spots from trapped air. we'll have to go over that later. Watch 100-year water table scenario. Spokane is clearly contaminated by now. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's what you got. Interesting. All right, uncommon news. You better be careful there, Doug. Be careful. Be careful. All right, guys. Well, let's pray for Doug. Let's pray for Doug tonight. Uncommon news. What's Friday be, G-Man? Wet coffee. Yeah, I need a whole nother cup. I've just about done this one. Yeah, let's pray for protest. Get that right in days. Right, let's do it. Let's say our prayers now. Let's call it a night here. I'm feeling almost like it's Friday. Doug kept me up late one night a couple nights ago, and I just had other things that kept me up. And I woke up a little early this morning. I had a text message that stirred me, and I couldn't go back to sleep. I was trying to get 6 hours sleep for a change last night, and I didn't make it. I got 4. So I don't know. Sometimes I shouldn't have checked my phone. I just wanted to hear from this one person, and they responded, and it really disturbed me. Well, yeah, volcanic dust turning to concrete in your lungs. You don't need that. But he's talking about something else. Southern Sown and Grown. That's a good name. Hello from Tennessee. Southern Sown and Grown. I love that. We're about to go into our prayer session here, guys, and then we're about to call it a night. So let's do that, folks. Let's do our prayer session. Pray for Jesus to send comfort to everyone under the corrupt government's thumb. That's a good idea. All right, guys, this it's not a religious channel. I'll tell you how to pray. It's up to you. Pray according to your own way. But we're a family. Family members pray for each other. So pray according to whatever way best suits your faith. Well, let's do our little prayer session now. I do believe in the power of prayer. All right. Good enough. Amen. Yeah, everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. In a decade, the skies will be so full of volcanic dust. Ooh, drops, that would be scary. That would be scary. Those things can happen. The Bible gives instructions for praying in Matthew 6. Well, Jesus gave people an example how to pray. Our Father who art in heaven, as an example. Before he gave that example, he admonished everyone to never repeat prayers in vain. And he gave us an example how to pray. What really disturbs me is people take that example how to pray and they repeat it over and over and over and over and over and over. Doing exactly what he just got through telling them not to do. So that don't make sense to me. I always thought that was weird. So just remember that's an example of how to pray. All right, everybody. Gorgeous, awesome. Watchman, thank you for sharing that. Okay. So he says, God bless you guys. Amen. Guys, thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for watching. I thank all the people in the room tonight. I was hoping to see Brian Perendi, because he sent me some things. I was wanting to tell him, let him know. I'm sure he'll be in here Friday night. He probably just got wrapped up with some stuff tonight. So done with pizza. Yeah, well, I didn't eat any for weeks. So Amen. So shall it be. Tryptophan initiates prion conversion. We got to talk about that, Doug. We got to talk about that. Be organic, not repetitive. Exactly, John. It's got to come from the heart. Talking to God. When you bring your talking to God, you shouldn't just be a robotic. No, 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 no. Bring it up from here. How you feel, what you want to communicate. It's just my advice. But like I said, I don't have to pray. God bless America. But yeah, I want to talk about America. Maybe tomorrow. I might do a video about America, or maybe I may tomorrow just focus on what I'm thankful about. But I'm not doing an America video. Just been too busy past few days because I had to redo my exemption, and I did. I redid it, and I had to file give one of my guys at work an award. All right, happy Thanksgiving, says Sheila. So, guys, it's 18 minutes to Thanksgiving here. It's already Thanksgiving Day on the East Coast. It's Thor's Day is coming fast. It's still Woden's Day. But Thor's Day is hot on the hills here. Wait, you people aren't watching my pillow installation. Hello, happy Thanksgiving. All right, you can go check that out. So, but not until the shake up. Okay, all this dirt. Everyone have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Yeah, amen, amen. So once again, I'll say thank you, Keith, for the super chat. Thank you, Keith. I really appreciate that. And Brian, if you watch this later, thank you for the beautiful gifts. I'm sure you'll be on probably Friday night. So Alice's Restaurant. You can't get anything you can get anything you want. That's the song, Alice's Restaurant. Yeah, it's a tricky song. Things will change quickly. I think so. Eat lots of turkey, says Gina. So, yeah, thank you, Keith, for super chat. I want to thank everybody for coming here tonight and watching, for participating and chatting. And I'll thank the mods for the work you do to keep us all there we go. Keep everything clean in the room here. We're just awesome. Sending you all light of the angels this evening. Great Atlanta, feel them gather around you as you sleep tonight. Very good, very good. Have a plan. Energy will need to be produced by alternate means. You'll believe you're right. All right, folks. With all that, I'm going to say thank you so much again. I wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving, all of you. And we'll probably see you in here again Friday night, because I'll have to go to the farmer's market Saturday morning. We might even I might go to the flea market. You know what else I might do? Keep it G-rated. We got to keep everything family on here. It's all got to be family, guys. It's all got to be family. I am going to go out shortly and shut off the lights in my Micah Greens trailer, shut off the AC and the lights. And I might walk, if y'all wanted me to do a video of that, a walkabout, I could show you the progress in the mushroom house. It's still, it's still a project under construction, but at least you can see it. Wood stove works as long as there's oxygen in wood. There you go. Some of them want to make them illegal, though. You're great American, Greg. U.S. says, Grady, thank you. Thank you, Grady. Greg, get some rest. I need to do that. Everybody, thank you. Thank you so much. Have a great, happy Thanksgiving and be thankful. Remember, you're thankful, and that it's coming from your heart, and it should go to the greater creator. Thank you all for watching. Good night. God bless, and all the best.